I don't like going to the doctor. I don't like going to the doctor because I can never figure out what's going on there. You know, like whenever I go to the doctor, whatever the doctor does has nothing to do with what he asks me next. That's what I hate, you know? Like I go in there and he looks in my ear with a light, and then he's like, all right, take off all your clothes. Listens to my heartbeat. He's like, are you sexually active? I'm like, what did you hear? It's like, ba-bum, ba-bum. This guy's a virgin. Like, what is going on? What did he hear? My doctor hurt my feelings last time I went because he told me to use condoms. And that hurt my feelings because we were not on that topic. Just out of nowhere. He was like, we don't need more of you. But, I don't understand condoms. I gotta be honest. I mean, I know how they work. I'm not confused. I'm not like putting them on my hands and making like a puppet. I'm not doing that. But here's what I don't understand. I don't understand condom pricing. Because as far as I can tell, condoms and balloons, exactly the same thing. Right? Listen, this joke's happening. You can get on board or not, but this joke is happening. I want you to know that. Doesn't make sense, you know? Balloons cost what, like 10 cents for 3,000 balloons? Give or take, depending on the stock market. And then you go to a store, and you're like, hey, how much are condoms? And the guy's like, it's $10 for 3 of them. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because you want to have sex real bad. That's why, so give me the money. Here's what sucks. Here's what I've learned. That guy's right. You gotta buy condoms. You gotta buy them, you can't make them, right? Even if they're just as good, you're gonna scare your partner. That's the problem. Do you have a condom? Boy, do I. Homemade. Homemade. I like to sit out back and sew them while I mutter the Lord's Prayer to myself. That's what I like to do. That's my thing. All right, we lost a lot of people with that joke. It's hard to lose that many people with one joke, but we did it, you know. I feel like some of you liked it, but now no one's going to talk to me after the show. Is that an accurate read? I'll be out there too. I'll be selling homemade condoms. All right, that's just enough of that. That's far too much. That's far too much for far too dumb a joke. I was telling you guys earlier, I'm very close to my dad. It means a lot to me. We still have arguments stuff, right? Like recently, my dad and I had a big argument. My dad's an old school guy. We were arguing about how to raise kids. My dad thinks you should spank kids. How do you guys feel about spanking kids? A round of applause. Okay. All right. You guys are ready. Some of you are so into it, I think you spank them in the face. But that's okay. That's all right. I think that's all right. Listen, I don't think you should spank kids, but not because it's bad for them. I just have realized I've gotten older. Spanking's very easy to get out of, you know? I used to get spanked all the time, and I look back, and I realize all you gotta do, if you don't want to get spanked, as soon as that first spank comes, if you just get way too into it, that first spank comes, you're like, that's right, I'm daddy's little girl. No more spanking. No more spanking. No more family, if I'm being honest. You can bully your own dad. That's the best part. Your dad comes home from work. You're like, guess who was a bad boy today? He's like, I'm just going to move out, honestly.